Hello there. Welcome to Grade Core Business Studies. In this video, we want to look at a question paper of March 2023, and we are going to look at question 4 of that question paper, which is on business operations. And one is named two salary determination methods businesses can use to pay employees. So you'll see that the main two salary determination methods that are used, we've got the piecemeal, and also we've got the time-related system. So on the time-related system, we are saying it's a compensation system that employees are paid based on the amount of time they work. And now when you look at piecemeal, we are saying they are paid according to the quantity that has been produced. So basically, we are saying we have got the piece rates. So those are the two methods that we have. Then on the second part, we've got 4.2, which is read the scenario below and out. It is that MEMO Digital identified vacancies in the business, the local newspaper. ND ensures that employees arise. The question part 4.2.1 is identify the human resource. There you see that there's an issue of identifying vacant job, and now you see that this is explaining the recruitment process. So remember the explanation that we can give in terms of a job recruitment. It's where we can define it as an overall process of identifying, sourcing, it might be screening, shortlisting, and also it includes interviewing candidates for jobs. So basically, that's the explanation on job recruitment. So you've seen that this scenario that we are given is within the context of that explanation. So we are saying 4.2.1, we have recruitment as our response, and then we go to the next follow with filling the backgrounds. So obviously, there is a procedure that has to be followed when they are recruiting. So on the first step, obviously, we have to make sure that we inform the potential candidates that can apply for the job, to inform them that is advertising. Then we receive application forms, and then we evaluate our CVs, and then these CVs then are screened. And then obviously we want to look for the possible candidates, and then conduct preliminary interviews also. The conduction of preliminary interviews also is also needed. So we go to the other section, try to see the steps there in terms of the procedures being listed. So we go to the other section, and then we've got second point say evaluate applicants. Then third one we could check. This one conduct preliminary sifting interview for requirements, and then assess procedures to ensure the best candidates, and then offer employment in writing to the selected candidates. And then in other step of selection procedure there that might be correct is also going to be considered. Then so it doesn't mean you have to give your answer in the order given there. You can as long as we are giving the correct points, it's going to be marked correct. So this is what we have on this question. Then we go back to see on the next question, which is now on business roles. It outlines two problem-solving steps. So obviously, we want to understand what do we mean by problem solving. So problem solving is an act of defining a problem and then determining the cause of the problem, and then identifying, prioritizing, and selecting alternatives for a solution. That's problem solving. So the steps, these are the steps that we can try to also put when we are putting down the problem solving steps. So we go to answer section, and remember our question is only requiring us to identify two. So we go to answer section to try to see what we have in terms of those problem solving steps. The problem, identify a possible solution to the problem, select the most suggested solution or action plan, and then monitor the any other that may be correct. So obviously, but our question is only asking for two. Is asking for only two. On the last part of our question, it is analyze the impact of brainstorming problems. So obviously we are going to come up with negatives and positives of brainstorming. So positives, we can try to bring in the issue of remember creativity is enhanced during the brainstorming process. We've got the issue of creativity, and new ideas are going to come in, and then also there's an issue of teamwork, as the ideas that are coming from different individuals are going to be combined and make a better idea. So basically, that's what we have on the positive part. But obviously, on the negative part, we are going to see that we are going to notice some conflicts that are going to emanate from the brainstorming process, which might negatively affect the operations of the business. So basically, within that context, we can try to come up with our positives and negatives. Then we go to our answer section to see, get ideas from others in the workplace, and the combinations of ideas for improvement can be chosen. Next one is saying employees are motivated as they are allowed to contribute to problem solving. And then lastly, we can try to see any other that might be also correct. And then we go to negative part, whereby saying some team members may dominate discussion. So it can be a negative, that you're only seeing a few individuals that are dominating the discussion due to difference in opinion and and it may lead to grouping. Some individuals may not give their opinion. So you are going to see that some individuals are going to be passive, they won't contribute anything. So that's typically some of the problems that might be faced during the process. And then I will go to the next one. Brainstorming is time consuming as well. Stakeholders or employees may through too many ideas which can delay decision making. Obviously, we can try to bring another that is correct. So this becomes the last part of our question. That is question 4. Thank you for listening. And let's not forget to subscribe and share to our channel. Let's not forget to share the link to our colleagues who do great business studies. More typical examination questions will be uploaded on this channel. Let's get notified. Let's turn on the notification button so that when there are new uploads, we are notified. As for this video, I'm signing out. Let's meet again in the next video.